We're going to be looking at Matthew chapter 12, verses 22 through 32 this morning. And this is probably among the most feared and least understood passages in the entire Bible. And it involves a subject called the blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. And for those of you who know your Bibles just a little bit will realize that someone who commits the blasphemy of the Holy Spirit commits the unpardonable sin. And I know that there are a lot of people, as they live their lives, who think to themselves, you know, I have said bad things about the Holy Spirit. I have committed that sin, and I can therefore never be forgiven. So why bother giving my life to Jesus Christ? That's an unfortunate and unreal barrier to faith in Christ. You can't just accidentally commit the blasphemy against the Holy Spirit, where God will damn you to hell for eternity for saying a bad word. So today we're going to look at these 11 verses, and I hope that we can shed a little bit of light and a little bit of truth and maybe take away some of the fear that we've had about this subject. And we're going to answer three questions. First of all, the main one, what is the blasphemy of the Holy Spirit? Number two, can I accidentally commit this sin? And three, if I think I've done it, what now? So let's just read through these verses and then we'll come back and look through them in more detail. If you remember the context here of Matthew chapter 12, this is on the Sabbath, and Jesus has led His disciples down through the road, and there are fields of grain on either side. The disciples were hungry, and Jesus instructed His guys to take grains in their hands and rub them together so they could actually get rid of all the chaff and they could eat. And the Pharisees saw them doing this, and that was against the Pharisaical rule that they had interpreted the law saying, you know, this is harvesting, when you rub the wheat between your hands so that you can actually eat the grain. And Jesus gave them examples from the law. He gave them examples of King David and the covenant of God. And He gave them examples of their own priests right there who violate the Sabbath and still do not commit sin. And then He went on to say an astounding statement, for the Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath. The idea of the Sabbath was not so we could create a bunch of rules to make us more holy. The idea of the Sabbath was to rest in the work that God had done and finished. So then He went on from there and He went into the synagogue. And Jesus wasn't done tweaking the beaks of those Pharisees yet. I mean, and you get an idea by the time we're done with this section of just why Jesus Christ aimed right square into the Pharisees. Because these guys, they were so holy that, you know, you would like touch them and get shocked or something. I don't know. At least they thought they were that holy. They were the best rule keepers you will ever meet. They would put you to shame in a second and make sure you knew it. These guys had supervised a creation of rules and regulations that had taken the law of God, which was supposed to be a guide to the Messiah, and instead had made it a tool of enslavement for the people. And you know, if you make the rules, you get to figure out who's obeying them and who's not. And if you don't like what somebody's doing, you can just make up a rule so they're breaking one. And they had a lock on the approach to God. And that's why Jesus was so upset with them. They were actually keeping people from understanding from the Scriptures that the coming of Jesus Christ was the coming of the chosen one, the anointed one, the rescuer, the Messiah. Because they were looked at as the religious leaders, as the example. And so, coming into the synagogue, there was a man who had a withered hand, and the Pharisees were testing him. First, you know, he got away with the thing of eating the grain. But now, here was a man who needed healing, and healing, according to them, was doing regular work and against their rules, and a big no-no. And so, here's this guy, and they knew Jesus loved to heal people. He loved to do good. He loved to see people's lives put back together. And here these Pharisees, they go, hey, let's test him, because he likes to do good things. Let's see if he'll do something good today, and we'll get him. Twisted logic. And they said, is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath? And Jesus says back to him, if you guys have a sheep that falls into a pit, your own rules say, well, you can go get that sheep that falls into a pit. Well, how much more important or of more value than a sheep is this poor guy who has had this deformed, unusable hand from birth? And so Jesus doesn't actually say it is lawful to heal on the Sabbath. What he says is, it is lawful to do good on the Sabbath. And so he doesn't even say, be healed, put your hand on the radio because I'm going to heal you, or anything like that. He just says, stretch out your hand, asking the man to do the impossible. He couldn't stretch out his hand. It was withered. It was useless. And Jesus, when he speaks into a life, the useless becomes useful. The withered becomes whole. He does that to us as well. He even does that to death. Remember the story of Lazarus who died and Jesus hung out in another city and waited after he got news that Lazarus was dead, and then they said, well, why did you wait so long? And Jesus said, so that God would be glorified, and he spoke to death. He said, Lazarus, get on out of there. Okay, slight textual variant there. He said, Lazarus, come forth. And when Jesus speaks, the dead have to obey. Everyone has to obey. And so he said, stretch out your hand, and it was restored, healthy like the other. And it basically means it was as if it had never been diseased. Now you'd think, wow, that ought to have done it, right? I mean, come on. This poor guy, paralyzed, hand useless, he's now restored. He has the use of both of his hands, which, in an agrarian society, if you didn't have the use of your hands, you didn't have a way to make a living, and there was no Social Security or food stamps or anything like that. You ended up begging, and most of the time starving to death. This was a gift beyond just the fact that his hand had been restored. His life had been restored, and you'd have thought that the Pharisees would go, okay, I know we've been really hard on you, Jesus, and we're really sorry. We see the good that you're doing. But what did that event lead them to do? In verse 14 it says, the Pharisees went out and conspired against him how to destroy him. That's the heart attitude of the Pharisees. Very important for us to realize that as we head into the subject of the blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. Now skip forward to verse 22. Then a demon-oppressed man who was blind and mute was brought to him, and he healed him so the man spoke and saw. Now Mark's Gospel also tells us that he cast away this demon that had been oppressing this man. Verse 23, all the people were amazed and said, can this be the Son of David? In other words, the people, not the Pharisees, but the people who see what Jesus is doing say, this must be David's son. This must be the prophesied one who was to come, who would sit on David's throne forever and ever. But when the Pharisees heard it, they said, it is only by Beelzebul, the prince of